On Tuesday, President Moon Jae-in held a summit meeting with his visiting Slovenian counterparts at the top office. The Liberal leader also sat down with Russian athletes to provide encouragement as they could not compete under their country's flag in the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. Our Hwang Hojun tells us more.
South Korean President Moon Jae-in greeted his Slovenian counterpart, President Borut Pahor, at the Blue House on Tuesday, where they held a summit meeting. It was the first visit by a Slovenian president to South Korea since the two countries established diplomatic relations in 1992. During the meeting, President Moon expressed his gratitude for President Pahor's visit during the Pyeongchang Winter Olympic Games and praised how the two countries have increased their trade by more than 20-fold in the past 10 years.
그간 한국과 슬로베니아가 상호 우정과 신뢰 그리고 또 공동의 가치를 기반으로 화해적 협력 관계를 발전시켜 온 것을 아주 만족스럽게 생각합니다.
The two leaders agreed to enhance cooperation in various areas, including logistics, noting that Korean companies are already using Slovenia's southwestern city of Koper as a gateway for shipments to Central and Eastern Europe. They also agreed to exempt their respective nationals working in the other's country from having to pay into local social security programs. Rather, those contributions will be counted toward equivalent programs back in their home countries. In addition, Presidents Moon and Pahor shared their views on boosting global efforts to denuclearize North Korea. The Slovenian president said he admires President Moon's efforts to peacefully resolve the nuclear issue and expressed his desire to help achieve that.
I would like to see much more involvement of the European Union in this very, very important security and political issue that everybody is watching now. I think we could be of some more help as we are at the moment.
Shortly after the luncheon meeting, President Moon invited delegates representing the Olympic athletes from Russia to the Blue House as an act of encouragement. Russian athletes are competing in Pyeongchang as individuals after their national team was banned over a state-sponsored doping scandal. President Moon said he is grateful that Russia sent a large number of athletes despite the situation. The Russian representatives delivered an invitation from President Vladimir Putin for President Moon to visit Russia for football's World Cup later this year. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.